Hey, this is Robbie from Southern California, and sorry about the weed whacking. We're kind of keeping busy today. The news is not good, and I want to just make this really short thing so you'll understand what happened, because Kitty did not make it through the night this morning. She passed on. She had a good day yesterday. I carried her around. I'm just going to walk around a little bit. See, Gary's up on top. What is going on, I think we're both trying to stay busy. I walked out of the house this morning and I have not gone back yet. So I've been working, and I think Gary tricked me. He said to me, you've been working with your grow bag with your peppers. I have a couple grow bags because peppers here do really good in grow bags, but I still like using other containers, of course. And he said some people have been asking about the collapsing grow bags. And he said, you have ways of keeping them from collapsing. There's my garden down there. I was down there earlier. And he said, why don't you go do a video? Because I told him I'm done with videos this week. And he tricked me. And I ended up putting a video together on grow bags. A few little things I do with grow bags. So I'll get that up hopefully a little later today. I didn't want to make it short because you wouldn't be able to find it. I think what I'm doing is, therapy, working in the garden. I went down there and I planted another plant down there, and that's my goal, is to fix that up. I'm going to make a garden there, and I might end up making a garden there. It's not mine. It's going to be my neighbor's garden. I'm actually going to call it Vivian's Garden. So I'm starting that. She has been wonderful. Both of them have been wonderful and supportive with everything going on. And I thought, what's a better way to get your neighbor to garden is by building a garden for them. And that is our property, and then they got their property. So I put it on the edge there, and it will work out perfect. So I just wanted to give you an update. I know we're all set. I haven't stopped crying, and I stopped to do this now because I was going to incorporate it. Gary said, go do the video on how you fix collapsing grow bags, which will work for grocery bags as well. And then at the end, tell people what happened. And I thought, I can't really do that because, of course, and I understand there's a lot of people that are not watching us because of Kitty. They're watching the garden. They don't like a bunch of stuff in there. And then I get nasty feedback back on that, So we keep the gardening separate. And no, she is not part of that. Let's look at my junk pile here. I'm going to clean up. I figured I will separate it and just come on for a few minutes on that. Yes, it was a sad morning because this morning she was on her heat blanket. I was up with her during the night, and she drank a little bit. And I can't believe she lasted a week. She never seemed to be in any pain. She wanted to be held, and I carried her around. Gary carried her around, took her out in the yard. She got to listen to the chickens. She even had her head up looking, but her body was shutting down. And this last night, she just went to sleep and didn't wake up this morning, which is probably really good. And at home. This is one thing we wanted to do, is either she was going to have to go to the vet or do it on her own. And though they checked her out the other day, they said she was not in any pain. She just went to sleep last night. She was still up at 2 o'clock. She was still awake at 2 o'clock in the morning because I was with her. She got up and gave her a little bit to drink. But this morning she passed. And like I said, it was sad. Jack laid with her all night. He was even with her this morning. And then the other thing, it's amazing how some of them know, and when I went to they have breakfast in the morning, they have lunch, they have dinner. Little bird, isn't that cute? He's singing to us. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? So when I went to do breakfast this morning, Molly went and was looking and trying to get Kitty to come. But, Kitty had just passed, and she couldn't figure out why Kitty wouldn't get up to come have breakfast. So it was like, it's tough. It's a family. We're all family here. And it's, it's just Gary and I with our fur pets, our fur babies. And so anyways, I figured let's not combine what was going on with her in a video. This will be it. Of course, there will be times we'll talk about her. Gary hasn't stopped crying, and I think that's why he went up. He just came and told me that he's going to go weed whack the property. He actually went next door to our neighbor's house this morning. This is how Let's walk over here where I showed you the garden is, the new one. He went and he trimmed their stuff too. Because she was saying, oh, when I walk through, everything's overgrown. It's not our property, it's hers. But he went over this morning and he went down there and he cleared so when she walks their dog, they don't have to walk through all the weeds and everything. So he cleared that too. Isn't this a beautiful spot? If I can get rid of my junk pile, which I run to and I grab things from, this is just a gorgeous spot to set up, I should say something, and then sit here and look through the canyon, even though there's a lot of different places to look through the canyon. This is going to be really interesting down there because see how it's windy and everything is blowing? I'm thinking peppers are going to do fantastic there because I've analyzed the garden. The one where the fallen tree is, that works really good because they get sun in the morning, and then as the day goes on, it starts to shade. Overmore gets more shade, and in that area gets full sun. So I can create a really nice garden for them. That doesn't mean I'm not going to pick from there too, but she'll be able to pick. She's got, right now there's mint and there's walking onions down there. There's garlic chives and there's cilantro down there, but I'm going to probably get a squash down there, and I want to get peppers down there because they should do really good. So that's it. That's the update. Let's keep this short, and I think I've already gone too long. She will be greatly missed because she is my buddy. She's with me all the time, so it's going to be really difficult. But like I said, Gary tricked me and actually did a quick video this morning out here because I've been working with I have a couple grow bags set up because I know a lot of you do grow in grow bags. I prefer buckets or totes. But that's not to say I don't like grow bags. And yes, I did jump on to Callie Kim's live. I do a lot. I like her. And, you know, just because we may grow differently than her, even though we're both in Southern California, everybody's got their own method. You've got your own method. That's the whole idea of growing. All I want you to do is grow. I don't care how you grow. I don't care if you grow in a cardboard box or you grow in an old toilet you had. As long as you're growing some food, get some good nutritious food in you, and it's important. So I'll get some stuff on grow bags that maybe she hasn't talked about at all, and I think it might help some of you. I've heard some of the, you know, the issues that some people have had, collapsing grow bags, how to trellis them. You know, you can trellis them with the irrigation tubing like I showed you in the other video the other day. It works perfect because you're going to build it to the size you want, whether it's peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, or whatever you're growing in it. So with that, I want everybody to have a wonderful day. I want to thank you for the hundreds and thousands of prayers, and all I have to do is say, you know, she had almost 9 years with us, and that's pretty good for a dog that weighed 2.5 pounds. And she was happy until the very end. She was really happy. She's had her issues up and down. She's had to go to the vet a few times. But all in all, I know she had a happy life. It's us that is suffering now because she is no longer. So with that, have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you for everybody for your thoughts. And with that, don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye.